Hi, I'm Danielle Gani, editorial analyst at Commercial UAV News, and today I'm joined by Tom Walker, CEO of DroneUp. Hi, Tom. How's it going?
It's going well, thank you.
Really excited to be talking to you about drone delivery today and Walmart's investment in DroneUp. So that's pretty big news. Can you talk about how that relationship evolved and grew to where it is today?
Thank you. So last year at the onset of the pandemic, a lot of organizations, including ourselves, were really trying to assess how we could use commercial drones to aid in the relief. It had never really been done. Candidly, we were a services company, not really focused on delivery. And so we set up an operation in Lawrenceville, Virginia, which we called Operation Last Mile. We brought 30 of the very best drone operators in our network together. And we really just tested at scale. How would we do delivery? What would be the operations, communications protocols? What were the regulatory issues we would need to deal with? And then after that, we published a white paper called Operation Last Mile. At the same time, Walmart, among others, was also assessing how could they provide COVID test kits in a contactless model. And drones was one of the ideas they were looking at. And as a result of seeing the paper that we published, reached out to us and gave us the opportunity to partner with them in COVID test kit deliveries in Cheektowaga, New York, North Las Vegas, and El Paso. It was a really good operation, very successful, and as a result, we've continued to grow and develop that partnership.
What a wonderful synergy. And I remember that white paper and how important it was for the industry. This partnership is unique when compared to the other competitors in the space like Amazon or Google Wing. Can you talk to those distinctions and your thoughts on this particular model?
Our focus has really been around two things: developing safe operations and the customer experience. And so we started with first, what are the controls we needed to put in place? What type of systems would we need to use? What type of operator training would we need to do? And then we align that with what are the current regulatory constraints when it comes to developing these type of operational models. And then instead of trying to develop our own equipment and our own platforms, our own sensors, our own delivery mechanisms, we really partnered with 57 other companies throughout the industry, and then started kind of amalgamating technologies together while really inside of DroneUp focusing on what are the operation, what are the CONOPS, what are the protocols, how are we going to deal with environmental issues, and then at the same time bring together these technologies that would allow us to start to build a scalable drone program. And that's what we've done, and that's where our focus has been.
It's a really interesting model that focuses really on getting that operation set up. And there's been so many people working in the space already on developing the type of technologies that don't need to be on there. It seems like a no-brainer. So how is this partnership with Walmart changing DroneUp, especially regarding logistics? Or to put it another way, what is it needed to grow this kind of drone delivery business model?
It's been a great partnership so far, and it's allowed us to continue to grow our business in all of the different verticals that we focus on, both continuing in aerial data collection and expanding that business, but it's also given us the tools and resources we need to invest into forward-looking technologies, and again, working with all of these different partners to bring this amalgamation of technologies that is both applicable today, but is malleable enough as the regulatory environment changes. And we don't necessarily know where that's going to go. So we can't put all our chips on one specific set of CONOPS and one specific technology platform, but rather making sure that we've got options. So as those regulatory changes come into place and evolve, that we have the right technologies, the right tools, and the right operational methods to ensure that we're ready to take advantage of that and move forward.
And can you talk about how the delivery process has really evolved, especially as this technology progresses?
Probably one of the most exciting times in my professional career is watching how fast the evolution is occurring. I know, I can't speak for what other companies are doing, but I can tell you that every day that I have the opportunity to go in and go into the R&D facility and go out to the test fields and watch how we're doing. Somebody asked me, they say, how are you doing delivery today? And I mean, I answered this morning or this afternoon, because it is the most rapid evolution of processes, of policy, and of technology I've ever dealt with. And again, the partnership with Walmart has allowed us to rapidly accelerate our investment into those processes and technologies and partners. And I can tell you that you're going to see some really exciting things in the coming months with regards to how we are actually doing delivery.
Looking forward to those developments. Since the announcement, where and what sort of items is Drone Up delivering?
Well, keep in mind, Walmart is a partner, but we have a lot of other partners that we do delivery with around the world. So we've continued a lot of effort has been into medical, pharmaceutical type delivery, medical campus delivery. We have several operations going on. We're also working with some major developers for determining how we might do smart city delivery. But with regards to Walmart, we will be rolling out our first delivery site here in the next couple of months, and we'll be announcing what we'll be delivering and how we'll be delivering at that rollout.
Can't wait to find out. How are communities responding to the news of this new service in the area? Is there any outreach that you do before moving into a new sector?
Well, the response, as I've been saying lately, is just amazing. You know, when we were even doing the COVID test kit deliveries, when we were in these areas where people should have been staying at home because we were in the middle of hotspots in North Las Vegas and down in El Paso, the community just came out, and you know, at any given time, there was 3, 4, 5 people standing in line to ask us, when are you going to be delivering to our house, and how do we get drone deliveries? And not only that, then we started getting calls from other cities asking when we were going to be doing deliveries in their cities, calls from city leadership in many cities. And so I would say the response has just been spectacular. I think having the opportunity for these communities to see delivery in process, to see that it's not just some ragtag group of guys with a drone, but rather the professionalism and the way we operated and how seriously we took it, I hope made an impact. But with regards to new communities, I can tell you prior to ever going to a new community where we haven't done operations, not only do we reach out to the FAA representatives in that area, responsible for that area, and brief them very specifically on what we're doing, but we also notify elected leaders, city leaders, public safety. We have a very specific and strong outreach program so that by the time we're on the ground, everyone in that community is keenly aware what we're doing, and so far have all embraced us from the time of the first call until we started doing deliveries.
It's really amazing. And so once you do move into an area, are you seeing the demand for the services? And anecdotally, what do people like about it?
Yeah, demand's going to continue to rise. We know that, and for a couple of reasons. I'll answer the anecdotally one first. Because it's cool. You know, we have a lot of people who place orders to have products delivered because it's being delivered by drone, and we recognize that. And we're okay with that. Some people say, well, isn't that superficial delivery? But it's not, because it's giving people the opportunity to see it. And while they see it the first time and they say it's cool, they also tend to walk away with, and it's safe, and it's efficient, and oh my gosh, it's fast. And at the end of the day, I think what's going to really drive real adoption of drone delivery is that on-demand, rapid opportunity to get products on the ground faster, and also have an impact on the environment by minimizing the number of vehicles, both the vehicles that are delivering them and the vehicles that would be used to drive to the store for a single item that could be delivered by drone. So I think the convenience ultimately will be the long-term reason for adoption. But right now, I mean, candidly, a lot of it is the response has been because it's pretty cool.
And it is pretty cool, but those are really excellent points. Finally, you will be speaking at Commercial UAV Expo Americas as part of the Day 3 keynote, and you'll be detailing the state of drone delivery. What are you looking forward to discussing?
Oh, that's easy. You know, I have an obligation and a responsibility to grow drone up and to keep us out in front of the industry as much as I possibly can. But equal to that responsibility is our commitment to our industry and to this industry. And we're out learning things. Others, our colleagues and peers are out learning things and seeing things that we're not seeing. And so I see the number one value of this opportunity to get together at COMM UAV is an opportunity to exchange ideas, learn from each other, and all walk away stronger and more prepared to push this industry to the next level safely and appropriately.
Looking forward to that as well. Thank you, Tom, for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.